Hey, welcome to Selfful Sundays, and it's your favorite life coach, Dr. Boz, where every Sunday I give you tips on how to keep your cup full. This week, I want to talk about some of the downsides of practicing selffulness, or some of the things that come up that may seem negative, right? Because sometimes it can feel like, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, instead, I could be doing other things. So one of the things that comes up when you start to practice selffulness fully, and the more that you do it, is guilt. We start to feel guilty about other things that we should be doing instead, or other things we should be doing for other people instead. And if you check out my video from last week, I talk about when and why you should feel guilty. So I'm not going to go too deep into that. The other thing is FOMO. And I've talked about that before too, right? Fear of missing out. Like, oh, I could be doing this, but instead I need to be doing that. Talked about that one before too, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. The third one is that when you start to fill your cup, other people are mad because they're no longer getting those portions of you, right? They walking around with their empty cup mad that you're not giving pieces of yourself, that you don't have the same time or energy that you had for them. Or sometimes it's even that you are starting to align yourself so much more, right? Because we're taking the time to sit with ourselves, to do the necessary work on a daily basis, on a continual basis. And so it starts to reflect that in our lives, right? Doors start to open. We might get healthier. Skin might get a little bit more clearer. And we have a general glow and happiness about ourselves. And sometimes people who are walking around with their empty cups don't like it. And then they get upset for no real reason, right? So you didn't do anything directly to them, but just the fact that you are walking around with your cup brimming full and full of just all the tasty things, they're big mad. And so that can be difficult, especially if it's people who are close to you, like family and friends. And you have to learn how to navigate that, because again, you are first. And one thing that will help you in doing that is to try to detach yourself emotionally from their feelings. It's not about you. It is about them and whatever it is that they have to work through. So just remind yourself that, like, yo, this ain't even about me. This is about you. Because if you allow guilt, if you allow FOMO, and if you allow other people's, empty cups sitting there, standing out, looking at you. Some people got empty cups with little sticky coffee stains on the cup, ruining other parts of their lives, right? If you let them get to you, then you are going to start to feel the effects. You are about to start to absorb their energy. So make sure that you put yourself first at all costs, and that you practice selffulness, even if other people have a problem with it. Cheers.